is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is episode 227 for your SmackDown post show for August 5th, 2022. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your Friday nights, wherever you may be. Nate, what a fucking night, bro.
Indeed.
What a night we had in store. Oh my god, this show for Friday Night SmackDown. Holy crap. Vastly different than any other SmackDown that we've had in the past. You know, there have been cries for something in the creative minds of pretty much anybody to help save this show. Because Friday is usually the worst night of your wrestling week when it comes to pro wrestling, because SmackDown just has not been good under the regime of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And now, with Triple H getting the head of creative position, this week, it's been vastly different. Monday Night Raw was a huge game changer. We saw subtle changes and everything like that, but there were changes here. And now Friday Night SmackDown, the first real Friday Night SmackDown of Triple H in this new regime, was great from top to bottom. The only thing that I have a fucking problem with is what Ringsider Anthony has posted right here in our chat. So we boo Liv Morgan now? What is wrong with you WWE fans out there? What is wrong with that? It took you guys 34 days, and now you guys are booing Liv Morgan. It's ridiculous. You guys are fickle. In the words of Bryan Danielson before Daniel Bryan. God damn it. Hell. You guys are just fickle.
Man, listen, so SmackDown, man. SmackDown was pretty good. The ending of SmackDown was absolutely shocking, to say the least, because we heard rumors of this man returning, but I didn't know that he was actually going to be on the show tonight, which made it a whole lot better. As far as the fans booing Liv Morgan, yeah, that's crazy. That's that's absolutely crazy. Like they were chanting, "You tapped out." We get it. Yeah, she tapped out, and um, just straight booing her like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it's something. It's something. But yeah, SmackDown was fantastic. Rampage was really good too.
Yes.
Yeah, that street fight with Swerve and Keith Lee against Tony Nese and Josh Woods was really good. Um, yeah, like all around good both shows. So yeah.
Another talking point that we have to mention, because rumors are running rampant all day today thanks to Fightful Select's article on Triple H possibly bringing back his kids. Now, not his legitimate kids. I mean his kids from the former NXT days in Black and Gold. Now, obviously, there have been some wrongful firings in the past with people like Karrion Kross, people like, well, Johnny Gargano left the company, but people still look at that as Johnny Gargano. There's just been a lot of wrongful firings within the company over the last few months. I mean, hell, we can even talk about Dakota Kai, because Dakota Kai was wrongfully fired and now she's back thanks to Triple H and SummerSlam and Bayley and all that kind of stuff. Karrion Kross made his return tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, attacking Drew McIntyre and his part of the addressing of the main event for Clash of the Castle. Karrion Kross is back, and the most important thing about this is that Scarlett is with him, which Scarlett was not with him on his first go around on the main roster. This is just phenomenal. I love it. I think Karrion Kross is going to be perfectly fine with Triple H and this new regime of WWE creative. I don't know. I've been talking about this all day with people. Actually, no, not all day. It legitimately just happened like an hour and a half ago. I've been talking about this pretty much for the hour and a half of people saying, is Karrion Kross going to be inserted at Clash of the Castle? Is it going to be a triple threat match? I don't know if we should be putting him in that match just yet, because at that point in time, you're kind of booking yourself into a corner where you have to have him win, but Drew McIntyre would have to be the one to get pinned because you're not pinning Roman Reigns. Does Karrion Kross get inserted here at Clash of the Castle, or would you rather see him be built up? Because that's the way I would want to have it. I'd have him be built up to get to that position of being possibly a Universal Champion.
Yeah, I would definitely rather see him be built up. The same with the Theory thing, like,
Yes.
because like we all know, about saying, I know it's Theory fans out there, but I don't care. We all know that Theory was not ready for that Money in the Bank, and like they just thrown him in there just to win. So like obviously me, and I'm pretty sure Phil could say the same, that we would have built up Theory some way, somehow, so that way like we would have kept him like United States champion or whatever. United States championship is cool.
The United States Championship win for Theory was different because they knew that he had something in store for that United States Championship. It never really materialized in anything. He never did it.
Right.
But it was a different type of feel. Now he's the number one contender for a world championship. And like 88% of the time, you're going to be a world champion. So he's most likely going to be the next champion. It's just, you're 100% right. He wasn't ready. He's still not ready. And for all you guys that that attacked me for that video and everything like that, you guys are seeing it right in front of your eyes. It's happened. But Karrion Kross, I think he needs to be built up. I don't think he needs to be put in that position just yet. Plus Triple H, I know he probably can't even contain his excitement right now because he's bringing back all the people that wrongly got fired from his, regime in NXT. But I think Triple H knows what he's doing, and I think he's gonna lay low and let this man build himself back up because we haven't seen him since November.
Yeah, I think that's like the better way to do things is build himself up. Just throwing him automatically in the match, that really doesn't make sense. That's like having like a part-timer come back and automatically insert him into a championship match. Yeah, I didn't want to say the name.
I'll say it. Fucking Goldberg. Fuck you, Bill Goldberg.
But
Fuck you, Bill.
But yeah, it's like that. Like someone who's been gone for a while and then all of a sudden just get inserted into a championship match for no reason.
Yeah.
So like it's like that. But I about to say, I'm pretty sure that with the new direction that Triple H is going now, he's definitely gonna do something right with Karrion Kross now, because we all know his old gimmick was terrible. So yeah.
Oh yeah. He had like freaking seatbelts on him, and he had a gladiator fucking mask.
Yeah, like gladiator mask. Yeah. And
terrible.
I will say this: he looks better with hair. So yeah.
Yes, he has hair now, guys.
Yeah,
you don't
he
want
has
to
hair now. Thank God.
Karrion Kross with hair is something different, guys. You don't want to mess with that shit. I know for a fact. Yeah, guys. So, Ringsider, Anthony, you were there at Friday Night SmackDown. You saw the booing of Liv Morgan. You saw people not even knowing who the fuck Karrion Kross is. That's ridiculous. First of
Bro,
all,
that was wild because I thought the crowd was gonna have like a oh god,
That's scary.
Jesus, my bad, man. What's up? But yeah, I thought like the crowd was gonna have like a better reaction because the crowd was dead silent when the music came on. I was screaming my head off in the live. I'm like, oh my god, it's Karrion Kross. And like I'm looking at the crowd, I'm like, there's nobody making noise. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, bruh, that's
nobody.
wild. That's wild. So what did you think about Karrion Kross?
I ain't gonna cap. I did not expect that. I was expecting like you said, Nate, I was expecting Sammy to come out and attack Drew, like for real. Like I was really thinking that. I was like, oh, Sammy's gonna like attack Drew or something. No. Once Drew was talking on the mic, all right, little something. I saw like the background. Yeah,
I saw like the bird and everything. And I'm like, oh shit, no way.
Yeah, I saw the background and I saw it turn pitch black while he was talking, and I was like, is somebody trying to attack him or something? I was thinking. I was like maybe Sammy's like trying to like attack him or something. I was thinking like, wasn't thinking Karrion because obviously like you said, Phil, you said you were tweeting that they were making that he was coming.
I tweeted at 3:00 in the afternoon about the Fightful Select article that was saying that Triple H could be possibly bringing back some of the kids that wrongly got fired from his regime of NXT. And under the tweet, I wanted to reply to myself like in a thread saying, watch one of them happen tonight. Watch one of them happen tonight. But I didn't because in the back of my head, I knew that if somebody got, well, no. I didn't do like watch one of them happen tonight because like I just wanted to call it out in the back of my head and then do like a live tweet with it.
Yeah, and then freaking like you said, and then Karrion came out, same thing. I was like, wait, what? I was like, whoa! I was like, where did this? I was like, Karrion Kross is back. I was like, holy, what is going on here? And I was like, well.
Triple H said Karrion Kross too in that tweet too. So I said Karrion Kross. I didn't say any other kid. I didn't say any other Triple H project or kid or any type of time from that regime of NXT. I said Karrion fucking Kross. So
Karrion Kross is back, and I was like, and then I also was like, damn, Vince is probably punching air right now. Like I was thinking that too.
And I just got a notification from freaking Drew McIntyre of all people too, from his Twitter.
Of course.
Was I just jumped by the guy last seen wearing bandages and a helmet? I've had better Fridays. He was tweeting about his previous gimmick when he was on the main roster. That's freaking ridiculous, Drew, and we're gonna have to figure that out next Friday on SmackDown.
Just wait till Drew mentions him wearing a face mask during his entrance. Just wait till he mentions that.
That's what he said. Bandages.
No, wait till he says it like in like when they encounter again.
Oh, in a promo type thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
We'll definitely see. But man, this has been absolutely crazy.
I just had a thought about this. So he brought back Karrion. So is this a sign that Johnny's coming back? Johnny Gargano coming back?
100%. There's going to be more NXT alumni that got fired wrongfully.
And I found out Keith Lee wants out of his contract because he wants to go back, considering Triple H is in control.
Keith Lee is going to be perfectly fine in AEW. He's an AEW tag team champion. Do I think people that from AEW kind of do wish that they kind of waited it out until Triple H got into power? Yeah, I do. But I think the people that are going to be that are here in AEW are going to be perfectly fine. And if they ever want to go back to WWE, I don't think Tony Khan would really have a problem with it.
No, I was saying, like you said, I remember we talked about it. Adam Cole's not going anywhere. Malachi's not going anywhere.
So that's gonna he's gonna have to wait. But
just wait. Ring if you're watching, MJF. He hasn't been seen. Like he could pop in.
You can definitely see that possibly, but his contract isn't up until 2024. So
he's gonna say, screw the contract. I'm gonna take a walk. When he pops in on SmackDown.
Well, no, bro. I don't know. He could be coming back any moment.
He could come back at All Out. Like I said, he could come back at All Out. I did a prediction about that actually in my head actually.
So yes. So the Ringsider Anthony is saying that the crowd sucked. You guys did suck tonight. I'm not.
They did suck. They were awful. They were in North Carolina. Sorry, MJ, but they sucked.
Now, yes, Ringside, Anthony, you're not actually from where SmackDown was tonight. So I'm going to give you a pass because I know you were hyped as shit when Karrion came out. But everybody else, legitimately, people were asking him, like, that were sitting next to him, like, who the hell is this guy? That's ridiculous. Come on now.
And then they asked you that too, and I was like,
yeah, like that's ridiculous.
I'm like, they really don't know good talent, do they?
They don't know who he is, and that's just
no. Sad. I'm saying like they really don't know good talent. That's not
like, and they don't know who he is. Like that's just freaking sad.
It's devastating because they're used to the Vince McMahon WWE. They're not used to Triple H WWE. That's why.
That's really the thing too, is that people are just so conditioned to mid shows nowadays when it comes to like the Vince McMahon era of the company. Now we're gonna get these bangers almost every single week, and it's gonna be like people are like, "What the hell is happening?"
Well, to make things worse, no one watches Main Event. I saw friggin' Omos and Ezekiel go at it. That's your Vince McMahon WWE right there.
Omos! Main Event doesn't even happen on legitimate television.
It happens on Peacock, and I'm like, no one watches that.
Peacock. It doesn't happen on Peacock.
Really?
It happens on Hulu.
Yeah, it happens on Hulu.
Wow.
It happens on Hulu.
WWE still has that deal. That's shocking.
No. Listen, if Johnny Wrestling shows up on Monday, Loft, you're Lofstradamus too. I was Phil Stradamus today with Karrion Kross. You're going to be Lofstradamus when it comes to Johnny Gargano if that happens.
I ain't gonna cap. DIY will be back on Raw. I guarantee you, those are your next tag team champs right there. Nate, DIY, what do you think? DIY, what do you think against the Usos? What do you think?
I'm thinking Sami and Kevin, honestly. I'm thinking
Sami and Kevin, not bad. That's actually not bad.
And yes, Aiden, Sasha and Naomi coming home. Tournament.
We gotta get to that. When we get to the tag.
That tournament will be a thing for sure. The women's tag team title tournament was announced today as well. Finally, because it was announced like fucking probably 5 months ago that this tournament was going to happen. And when Sasha and Naomi walked out, because fuck you, Vince and Bruce and anybody else that just did not care about them.
Now Hunter's in control. He's calling them up like, hey yo, he's like, listen, this is him. He's like, hey,
he's gonna make this.
He's gone.
He's gonna make this tournament great. Here's the thing: we're going to see them return easily. I mean, they're returning for this. We're going to see Toxic Attraction. Toxic Attraction is showing up in this women's tag team.
For sure. Also, Carmelo's coming. We all know that. Melo don't miss. Roth, you watch. You don't miss.
Carmelo will come when he comes, but I'm talking about the women right now.
Oh, women? Women.
The women.
Ray, who I don't think.
Like the women's tag team for the tournaments here. Toxic Attraction is easily showing up for this. I mean, that's the thing. You're going to see Gigi!
Yeah.
I'll have a Raw or SmackDown in this tag team tournament, bro. It's going to be insane. But hopefully we actually can see some, legitimate tag teams that can actually be at the forefront of this division.
Dakota and Io Sky does not sound bad, actually. That actually does not sound bad as a tag team. It don't. That sounds pretty fire right there.
Dakota and Io Sky, they're a part of Control, so that makes all the sense in the world to do that.
That's mad fire tag team right there. And also, if they can bring back Tegan Nox and put her with Shotzi, and it's like the tag team never left,
Yeah, Tegan and Shotzi were a tag team too. I mean, everything can happen. Unless then Asuka could possibly be.
I think Asuka is better being a singles competitor. No disrespect. No disrespect.
I think both of them are better too, but with them possibly being paired up with the whole Bianca Belair thing with Control, it can be something at least.
See, like the thing about the tag team tournament was that like I was happy, but I was also upset because like the only thing that I hate is that they just throw random tag teams together.
That's the thing. Like, how many teams are going to be a part of this?
Yeah, like they just throw them together and they don't like actually like build the tag teams together. They don't have them like come up with names.
Right.
I'm gonna say this: just don't put Natalya in the tag team tournament, please. Please no, please.
She'll definitely be in there. Come on.
We don't want the cat lady in the freaking tag team division, okay? We don't want the cat lady.
We know that she's probably going to be teaming up with Tamina again, and it's going to be a thing. But like, I don't know how many Jesus Christ, I don't know how many teams are going to be a part of this, and that's what kind of scares me.
I'm about to say probably 8, probably like 4.
Yeah, most likely.
We're gonna have to see some call-ups though from NXT.
LeBron Breaker's coming after he loses.
No, not
Stop, Saul.
We're talking about the women here.
I'm giving up with ideas, and we just have the women. I was like, okay.
I understand you want people from NXT on the male side of things to get called up. Yeah,
we need women. I know. I get it.
Dude, Saul is thinking way into the future, bro. Oh man.
God damn. Hijacking this shit.
Bring back Kairi Sane and then you could possibly form
back at Stardom or something like that.
Yes.
Let me go to NXT. Let me see what we're working with.
Yes, hype for LeBron.
Let me see what we're working with here.
Wow.
This hype for LeBron is I could have seen Cora Jade and Roxanne, but Cora just decides, fuck you, and just decides to break her.
And then pulls the freaking Alundra Blaze, puts the tactile in the trash, so like.
Yeah. I don't even know if there are any other real legit tag teams in NXT. You got GG. Well, you got Toxic Attraction. You got that, but what else?
You got Casey and
Casey and Kaden. Yeah, but
so you got Casey and Kaden. What do you mean?
They're like the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions right now, so I don't know if they can.
Nikita is coming. Roar. Really, Love?
Cash in on that.
Roar. Roar. That's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Triple H will figure it out. He'll at least have somebody.
Fun fact. You want to know something? I just discovered? DX runs WWE now. That's the funniest thing about it.
That is crazy too, because Shawn Michaels is doing the whole thing down there in NXT.
And you wonder why it's so TV-14. You know why they're showing like merchandise that's not PG, bro. TV-14 is like right in front of us, even though it's like a PG show. Like that's DX right in front of us. Literally, they said you can't do this. You can't do that.
That shirt that. Listen, I know he's your tribal chief and everything, Saul, but that shirt is fucking.
I'm not buying that. I like Roman, but I'm not going that far. I don't know any man that will ever buy that shirt. And if you do, you are sick. You are disgusting.
That shirt is ridiculous. Oh, listen, I understand. Okay, no, I don't even understand this. I'm going to bring up a point, and I don't even understand like why this point would even be a valid reason to buy that. If you're like a legitimate dad and you bought the T-shirt that said "Acknowledge your daddy," that's understandable to a point. But even then, you're like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? Why? You're like, that's ridiculous.
The only thing I would wear is the Eddie Guerrero "I'm Your Papi" shirt. That's the only thing I'm wearing. That's it. I'm not wearing anything else.
And yes, we know that Megan already bought it, and it's going to be a thing, and like that's going to happen.
And then also you got the Miz that says, "Hello, I have massive." You know what? We're not going to talk about that.
Hey, Loft, I freaking knew it. You lied to us all this time.
I freaking knew it so bad. I freaking knew it, Law. Hey, listen,
I knew
listen.
it, Law.
No wonder he misses our phone calls. No wonder.
Yeah, because you're taking care of your goddamn kids. All right.
Yeah, freaking Nick Cannon up in here.
Yeah, Loft Cannon out here.
Loft Cannon up in here.
Get out of here. Those 20,000 women, including Nikita Lyons.
Yeah, like he's married to multiple of them. He's waiting for Jade. He's waiting for like Red Velvet and everything. Like,
all right. So SmackDown that happened tonight, but we do actually have to talk about AEW Rampage too. I know Rampage is not.
Aiden, what the fuck?
I see the comment.
I know. Don't highlight it. It just got me off guard. Fuck. But continue, I apologize.
AEW Rampage that happened tonight as well. It was actually a live episode of AEW Rampage, which is something different.
I know. Panda was there.
I could have swore that was pre-taped down.
It was live.
It felt like it was pre-taped.
It was live. The crowd just sucked like they normally do for Rampages. Well, I don't even know which one was worse.
You need to talk to Tony about that. You need to talk to Tony about Rampage. You need to talk to him about that.
I've been talking to him about Rampage for a year now. Like this coming Friday, it'll be a year of AEW Rampage, and he hasn't changed a single thing. So I don't know. But Rampage wasn't all that bad tonight. Actually, we had a great main event for the not the tag team titles. I don't think the tag team titles are on the line at least, but. It was a great street fight between the tag team champions, Josh Woods and Tony Nese. So it was a great match.
Yeah, the tag team titles were on the line in that match.
It was on the line in that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Shit. We had the Mance Warner guy have a fantastic match against Jon Moxley. That was incredible.
I'm sorry, Phil. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I said that in my live. I said that Mance Warner looked like the long lost brother of the Briscoes.
That don't disrespect the Briscoes like that. But like, what the fuck? No,
bro, he looked like
I'm not actually gonna be mad at that because the thing is, I don't even know who the fuck Mance Warner is.
Yeah, I don't know who he is either. And I'm like, yo, is that one of the Briscoes?
Well, no, I didn't go that far. But yeah, I didn't know who Mance Warner is, but now I have to look him up more because that guy really impressed me. Madison Rayne made her AEW in-ring debut tonight, and she actually looked really good tonight. I was very happy about that.
Madison Rayne still got it. She's still, even though like she like retired, quote unquote, like what back in like 2014, kind of. Then she came back. Yeah, she still got it. Like.
And it looks like he's going to get a TBS title opportunity next week on Wednesday.
See,
challenge.
Here's my issue. Like, I'm glad Madison Rayne's here, but why you got to feed her to Jay Cargill? That's my question. Why you got to feed her that? Like, I don't understand.
I agree with that. I do.
Like, why you got to like she just showed up and you're gonna make her take an L on like the second day she's here? I don't like that. Like, that's not. And like Madison Rayne, I actually enjoy Madison Rayne and Impact. I've been liking her ever since that. Phenomenal heel, phenomenal face. Don't matter what she was great. But why you gotta put her up against an undefeated woman? Like, I don't want it. Like,
I don't want that either. I do agree with you there. I think that the fact that she has to take a loss so early on in her run. I know that she's really a coach there, and that's what she's really supposed to be there for. Which is great. I think that's actually a really good opportunity for the women of AEW to learn from somebody like that.
I would have loved to see her and Brett go at it, or like her and Chris Statlander. I would love that.
I think those matches will come, but it's just at the end of the day, having her lose so early on, it's a head scratcher to me. But at least it's not like a legit debut, like somebody's first match, and then having to lose just because, oh yeah, it's Jade. And honestly, technically, this isn't even really Madison's first real match in the company. She had a match on AEW Dark Elevation, which was mentioned on commentary tonight, and that's what led up to this match with Layla Gray. So she is technically 2-0, and then she'll be 2-1 on Wednesday.
Sadly, which I'm not a fan of. Tony,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that either, Tone, but I'll have to talk to you later.
Yeah, I say also, like I said, also like since we're talking about Jade a little bit, I think she should drop it to Toni Storm. No disrespect to Jade, because I think Jade's is ready enough to go up for the women's champion. Honestly, I think she's ready enough to go up for the AEW women's champion.
Jade is ready. Jade is ready now, yes. But the only person that should be beating Jade Cargill is Chris Statlander, and there's nobody else.
Yeah. I agree with you, but like I said,
I wouldn't mind Tony, but the thing is, I think she's still going to have her feud with the women's champion and Thunder Rosa coming up.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
I think that's going to be still a thing because of their tag team match on Wednesday.
Thunderstorm, really? Thunderstorm.
The tag team will be no more, and we will have another match between those two down the line.
Which I will actually enjoy. It's good. They went toe to toe, and it was good. I actually liked it.
It was fun the first time, so I don't think they're going to shit the bed the other time. But yeah, it's going to be the end of that, and we'll see where things go from there. But I do have to ask you guys a question, then we'll get right into the actual review part of the show, because we've been talking for a good half hour now with everything. There's been a lot of tag teams showing up on AEW TV as of late when it comes to women. Do we see women's tag team titles over here?
Most likely.
Do you want that, though? Because there's a difference.
Not really.
And, it could happen.
We don't need it. We don't really need that.
God, nobody else agrees with me.
I'm about to say, I don't want it in WWE, so what makes you think I want it in AEW?
I watch Impact here and there. We got knockout tag team champions on there. Like we got that.
You actually have women's tag teams over there in Impact. That actually makes sense. Here in AEW, yeah, sure, you're seeing more tag teams on the rise for the women, but we don't need them here. We have like fucking 8 to 9 championships here in AEW. We don't need that now. Plus, we just introduced the Trios Tag Team Championships, so we don't need women's.
Tony's like pulling every pocket he wants. He's like, here, I want this title. I want this title to be next. This one's going to be for the women. Here, I want this one, and it's going to be for like the mid-carders too. So we don't just have the TNT champion. We have another champion. But we already gave that to Pac. So like, what do you mean? Like,
and I get it. There's a lot of people on this roster, and Tony wants people to be champions, but it doesn't need. You don't need to have like 50 titles on your roster.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's just, please, Tony. I know you listen. Just don't make women's tag team titles. It's not worth it. We don't need it. But I'm not mad at you having women's tag teams. That's great. And the thing is, honestly, more women should be showcased on your show. But we don't need women's tag team titles, and that's just final.
Nope.
But yeah. Well, we're going to get right in the Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage post-show right here on OTB. Thank you guys so much for joining us right here on your Friday nights, wherever you may be. Go check out anything that you may have missed on the channel over the last week or so. Everything is on the homepage for you guys to enjoy. Our SummerSlam review, our Monday Night Raw review, our AEW Dynamite review. Here's our Friday Night SmackDown Rampage review. Tomorrow and Sunday, we might actually be having some extras for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. I might get some stories for you guys.
I was going to say, you didn't acknowledge that we were on Tuesday? We were live on Tuesday, too. So, like.
Oh, yeah. We were live on Tuesday for the Tuesday.
Oh, that was great. I enjoyed it.
on the Panda Wrestling Company network. Go subscribe to them. I should be putting that in the description. I'll be putting that in the description after this video.
Yeah, like I said, that way they'll know too. And I actually, like I said, some people that watched us actually they loved us. Actually, I read some. They actually liked the show and they want more. Like I said, we made them laugh and we got pinned up to 160 like he requested. But we're good. We're good. We're in the works.
So yeah, go subscribe to the Panda Wrestling Company on Twitch, twitch.tv/Panda Wrestling Company. And you guys will be seeing us on there every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Also on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, I'll be live on the WrestleSpot podcast with my boy Loff over here. We are going to defend Liv Morgan till we fucking die, because Liv Morgan deserves a lot more than what you guys gave her, not only just for tonight, but for what you guys have been doing to her over the last few weeks.
So what's your team called? The Liv Morgan Defenders?
I got no idea. Loff and I had to talk about this with our boy. But yeah, we're gonna be defending Liv Morgan till the day we fucking die, because you guys were fickle tonight, and that's just not cool. But yeah, we're gonna be getting right into it, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell for all notifications. Go get the merch at bonfire.com. The exclusive of Outside the Fence, and it's a moment of a merch.
I was late. My bad. I was late. My bad. I'm always late.
Yeah. Let's go do this. And we're going to be starting off with... Yeah, let's start off with SmackDown. We cut to the arena, and Pat McAfee tells the production crew to air the clip of him kicking Happy Corbin in the balls, which is great, because that just made me very happy.
Looks like Corbin ain't having any more kids anytime soon, I'm assuming. So
that made me very happy at SummerSlam. So they cut to that, and they cut to Corbin backstage. We're watching it on the television, obviously looking at it from an angle, because that's just what WWE does now. They have their superstars to look at it from an angle. It's ridiculous. Watch TV like you're watching TV at home.
I'm gonna say this: he's still recovering from his little Corbins down there. Like, he's still recovering. So like,
damn it! All right, so. But yeah, so he's watching from a monitor backstage. Ricochet tells him that karma is a beautiful thing, and Corbin tells him to wipe that smile off of his face. Ricochet then tells him that once you're done pouting, I'll be seeing you in the ring for our match tonight. They had a match to kick off Friday Night SmackDown, and man, did Ricochet show out tonight. Professional wrestling at its finest, man. Ricochet finally gets what he deserves.
No, this is what. No, Ricochet can do all the crazy shit that he did back at NXT. That's the best part about the whole thing, too. I was so hyped. I was so like, this is the Ricochet I've been asking for ever since Vince told him to light on the freaking high flying shit. I was like, thank you, Triple H, for letting him do so much stuff now. I was ready for it. I think he's trying to make Ricochet look good now. He has, like I said, I'm ready for it.
Ricochet looks fantastic tonight. And the thing is that the ending with that shooting star press from the top, oh my god, it was a thing of beauty. Nate, we saw a shooting star fucking press tonight, my dude. Like, come on now. We rarely get to see those nowadays.
Man, listen, I thought that Ricochet was going to bring back the 630. I was anticipating for the 630, and I was like, oh, a shooting star. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I was excited still, but I wasn't as excited, because I was like, I thought he was going to hit the 630, because 630 is like, man, like when Ricochet used to hit that move up in NXT, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, the 630 was phenomenal.
Yeah, this dude is crazy, but how about I said shooting star? How about I said only other person that we know that does shooting stars is freaking Evan Bourne, so yeah.
Airborne, beautiful.
Yeah. So.
Until he got RKO'd. and then he
and then that's where the whole RKO out of nowhere started.
And he never recovered from that ever since. I was gonna say, sorry, Matt. Sorry.
Honestly, you're right. Like that is kind of where he fell down, and then obviously he got released, and then he's been doing his thing on the Indies, and then all of a sudden there you go, he's in AEW. I'm
gonna say this too. One of my favorite things out of what Ricochet do. Remember when he did that Hurricanrana to Adam Cole? Like he was on the apron, and I'm waiting for when he does that again. I'm waiting for that again. Yep. I love that.
Under the Triple H regime for sure. But yeah, so Corbin hit him with a deep six, and then he goes for a cover, but Ricochet kicks out. Corbin places Ricochet on the top rope. Right hands by Ricochet, but Corbin throws Ricochet onto the ring apron. Corbin looks at Pat McAfee, and McAfee is standing on his feet. Ricochet then trips Corbin up on the top rope. He hit a recoil, and Ricochet then climbs to the top rope. He hits a beautiful shooting star press, and he goes for a cover and gets the win. And Ricochet wins by pinfall. McAfee then throws a football to Ricochet in the ring, and then Ricochet catches it and throws it back to McAfee, who sends it into the crowd. And by sending it, I mean he fucking punted that thing. He punted that ball into the crowd. Hopefully somebody caught it, because
they did. I saw it.
Like, bro, that's a fucking souvenir if I ever saw one.
I'll go ahead, Nate.
I was gonna say I want to say something about the match. As much as we hate Corbin, bro, Corbin is a worker, bro. He is a worker up in that match. Like he hit one move. He hit one move up in this match. I forgot what it was, but like he like Ricochet tried to hit what's that move? It's like the cold breaker, but
recoil.
Yeah, the recoil, and he got reversed. So then Ricochet reversed Corbin's move, went into the ropes, tried to hit like some lethal injection type thing where he like springboard into the ropes, and he got caught. And then all of a sudden Corbin just like hit him with like a torture rack like cutter, and I'm like, oh my god, bro, that like it was so.
That was an encounter. Like I said, I'm gonna say this. Bro, I know y'all hate Corbin. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, you were still.
I don't like Corbin, but you're right. Like the man can work. Like the thing is, he is a fantastic in-ring worker.
Like I said, I know you guys hate him, but he is a good wrestler. I'm gonna say that he is phenomenal in the ring. Like I'm also gonna say Nate, Phil, when Pat punted that in the crowd. Just wait till they go to the Pawn Star show and they just sell it. They're like, "Yo, I caught this by Pat McAfee." You know.
Please don't sell it. You keep that thing, because that thing is
just wait. They go on the Pawn Star. Man, I need you to set it down, set the situation right there. You know, he's gonna like, yo, listen, I got a certified football that was kicked by Pat McAfee on an episode of SmackDown. And
how do we know that you're telling the truth?
Be like, bro, here's a video of me catching it right here.
Stop it.
Be like, all right, be like, since you got video evidence, I give you 2,000. 2,000. Be like, bro, it's worth at least 15. Like, what do you? Yeah. I can already imagine.
Oh my god!
Show's going off the rails already. Oh my god, it's Ted DiBiase.
Oh snap, we got Ted DiBiase.
Ted!
It's the $1 million man.
$1 million man. Hey, yo, can you spare me some? All
right, guys.
Everybody got his price for the $1 million man. I got it.
Yeah. How's your son? How's
Ted Jr.? How's
TDJ, bro?
Did you forget about Cody? Did you forget about Cody ever since what happened to him?
How's Ted DiBiase Jr.? I know he's on TikTok. I want to follow him, but we'll get that hopefully one day. Such a banger of a song.
It's going off the rails, but we love this. We love this, Phil.
It really was a banger of a song, though, too.
This shit's going off the rails. We love it.
We're back from commercial break, and the Usos opened the door for Sami Zayn because Sami was knocking on the door before the commercial break. He tells them that what they did at SummerSlam was unbelievable. He asks how Heyman is doing, and they tell him that he's home recovering. Zayn says that he hasn't answered his text because he wanted to congratulate Roman and talk to him. Jay then tells him that tonight's not really going to be a good night, but Jimmy tells him that he'll text him when he is available. At this point, I knew, I'm like, yeah, nah, you ain't seeing Roman tonight. That's not going to happen. But we had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ludwig Kaiser, and if Nakamura wins, he gets an Intercontinental Championship match next week. This is not bad by any means. Honestly, if you want me to be completely honest, and yes, this was a better match than any of their other matches that they've had, but it's kind of just the same old stuff that we had over the last few weeks. Shinsuke Nakamura does win, and he does get the Intercontinental title match next week. But I highly doubt Nakamura wins that title. It's gonna be Walter retaining that thing.
Yeah.
And you could have at least saved this for Clash the Castle, unless Triple H has something else planned for Walter at Clash. Because I hope Walter defends that title at Clash the Castle. I do.
I'm about to say what I'm hoping that happens at Clash of the Castle magically, but there's hope. You know what I'm saying? We always have hope when it comes to certain situations in WWE. But what I would want to happen, Clash of the Castle. Walter defends his title against Shinsuke or whatever. Wait, well, no, because the IC title match is happening next week. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But eventually,
what you want to say, because I would have been interested.
Yeah, but I was gonna say if Walter did defend his title against Shinsuke, he beats Shinsuke in Clash of the Castle. All of a sudden, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne returns. And you get a standoff between the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne and Walter at Clash of the Castle. And Pete Dunne is Pete Dunne once again. So yeah, that's what I was about to say. He left Sheamus and yeah, turned him back into him. So.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if that actually happens at Clash of the Castle. Get Pete Dunne away from those bozos. Seriously.
We need the Bruiserweight back.
Back to Pete Dunne. It's
tired of
honestly, yeah. I might just tweet about that. I need Pete Dunne to be Pete Dunne again. So
you're welcome for the idea, Phil. That's gonna be like $20.
I'll shout you out on Twitter. I'll shout you out on Twitter. I know you don't use it that much, but I'll shout you out. I got your ad. Right. But yeah, Pete Dunne needs to be Pete Dunne again. If this Shinsuke Nakamura match happens next week, and it is, and not at Clash of the Castle, Walter still needs to defend that title. And Pete Dunne, we're looking at you, bro. Get it done. Get out of there. Get out of those bozos. And we don't need you with them anymore. Sheamus is great. I don't mind Sheamus. Ridge, For Sheamus, that's fine. Hell, I wouldn't even mind Sheamus versus Walter. That would be, oh my god. Imagine that classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Shinsuke, he does win. Nakamura, he had an armbar on, but Kaiser stomps on Nakamura. Both men back up on their feet, and Nakamura with a Kinshasa and goes for the cover with the win. 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Kinshasa.
You know what? Listen, people hate Corey Graves, But nobody calls a Kinshasa like Corey Graves, okay?
Yeah.
Nobody calls a Kinshasa like Corey Graves. I miss Corey Graves calling the Kinshasa. I do.
Kinshasa.
If they have a 3-man booth on Monday Night Raw, why can't Corey Graves work on Friday Night SmackDown to do the Kinshasa call? Come on. Like, that needs to happen. But Walter then gets in the ring after the match as Nakamura and Walter do a face-to-face before their match next week. We then have Megan Moran backstage with Kofi Kingston. He tells her that their match that they matched because they were both wearing pink tonight. He tells her that Woods is doing perfectly fine after the attack last week. He says that no matter how many times that the Gross Viking Raiders try to put them down, they will be back up. He says he is by himself on SmackDown tonight, but that doesn't matter because he's going to make the Vikings pay for what they did last week to their boy Xavier Woods because New Day rocks. It's kind of really the same old New Day promo. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I love Kofi, but it's the same old shit, and you always just have to end it with New Day rocks. That's just what happens.
I'm gonna say this. I just wait for Big E to return, but we don't know when he's cleared. WWE's not clearing him yet. Like I say, I'm just waiting for that to happen. So I know Xavier, is he kayfabing the friggin' injury?
I hope it's a kayfabe injury. I mean, it did look fucking brutal, but yeah. I'm hoping it's a kayfabe thing because Kofi on his own. It's not that I don't like Kofi on his own, but he just wouldn't fall into any plans right now.
So what? We keep them off TV for a little while.
We're gonna keep them off TV, but I hope this kayfabe injury for Woods just ends soon. That's all I'm going to say, because he'll need somebody with him in order to stay on TV. But yeah. But we come back from commercial break, and Guy Zane is knocking on Roman's door once again. He uses an open it up, and Zane says that he's had bad reception all night. If he texted him, he didn't get it. Jimmy says that he was about to message him, but since Heyman is not here tonight, they need Zayn to go to the production truck and make sure that everything is good. His music, his pyro, and by he I mean Roman, and pretty much everything that Heyman usually takes care of. Zayn says that that's not really his job, but as an honorary Uso, I guess I'll go do it. And then they sent him to take care of what Heyman would normally take care of. Kayla is in the ring to introduce the SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. And this is where it all went downhill because you guys are pickles sucks.
Pickles, listen. I'm not surprised that happened, honestly.
I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm like, wow, okay, you guys.
Yeah. They were cheering her at SummerSlam, and now they're like automatically booing her. Watch, Ronda comes back, they're automatically cheering her. Watch. I guarantee you.
You tapped out. You tapped out. Boo.
That's what made me even more upset. Oh, you tapped out, kid.
That's what they did to Bayley when she got injured, and then she couldn't compete, and then they were booing her and stuff. Like, and she had to change her character, and boom, they automatically like her again. Watch, they want her to go heel. They want, I want her to be a heel. I want Liv to be a heel now. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Watch.
I don't know how that heel thing will work with Liv.
Me neither.
We'll continue, Phil.
What, you guys think that she's turning heel?
No, I'm saying like the fans are probably going to ask her to turn heel.
Oh. She doesn't need a heel turn.
No.
Yeah.
For God's sake, do not have
most definitely.
I don't think Triple H will let that happen. Unless he can be. Unless
Triple H
can like. I mean, unless Triple H can actually creatively make that way, make it legit.
Triple H can make that work, but it just doesn't need to happen. There's way too many heels enough as it is.
Mhm.
Like, there's not that many baby faces on the women's roster, not just SmackDown, not just Raw, the entire women's roster. There's
The
not
whole
that many baby
WWE's a
faces.
heel. The whole WWE's a heel. Remember?
We just got 3 heels returning out at SummerSlam in Bayley, Dakota, and Io.
Yeah.
So that adds 3 more heels to the roster. There's not that many baby faces. But yeah, I mean, so we're here. Kayla tells her that Ronda snapped and her arm is now in a brace. Kayfabe, guys, don't worry. This is all kayfabe so that we can get to possibly Clash at the Castle with something so that it could be believable that she can beat Shayna Baszler, but we'll get to Shayna Baszler in a second. Because I was very happy about that. I'll tell you guys that right now.
I know Nate's happy about that.
Yes.
Finally, wow, hey, it's here.
Yes.
It's here. It's here. The moment. Hey, guess what? I guess Triple H listened to our pod. I think Triple H listened to our pod. He was listening
We've
to
been
you.
waiting for this shit for years. So Triple H, you listen to us.
He was listening to you, Nate, and he's like, I want the Shayna Baszler push I've been waiting for. And he's like, you know what? This guy's might be onto something. You know what? Let me work on that. And he's like, I got you.
Bro, y'all don't know how loud I was screaming on my
top two women to win that gauntlet tonight were the final 2. So I was like, I don't even care who fucking wins this, but I hope it's Shayna.
Were you guys like getting like, I'm like in the back of your head, like, please don't let Charlotte's music hit. Like, you're like in the back of your head, like, please don't let Charlotte come out.
Well, if it was going to be 7, it was going to be 7. I didn't expect just a random 8 person to be involved.
Yeah,
but
I was expecting like Adam Pearce, like, wait, we have one more competitor to compete in the gauntlet match, and then automatically her music hit.
Nah, that's theory. Nah, that's that's theory. Yeah, that's theory job.
But
yeah.
they would pull it on. They would do it to Charlotte, but nah, they wouldn't do that though. They wouldn't do that.
But yeah, so Kaylin told Liv that Ronda snapped and now her arm is in a brace. She says that Ronda is now suspended, and Liv tells her that she is feeling so many different emotions at this time. She says that she wanted to come out and talk about the elephant in the room. The fans started chanting, "You tapped out." Liv said that that the championship means everything to her, and that is why she was able to go through armbar after armbar after armbar. The fans booed her again. She says that she survived 3 armbars from Ronda, and there was nothing that she was going to do to stop her. Liv says that she tapped out, but only after she thought that the referee counted to 3. Out comes Sonya Deville. And that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry, Liv, but I'm going to have to call you out on your bluff right there because you knew what the fuck you were doing. You tapped out as soon as the referee counted 2. you tapped out at 2.
So technically, Ronda won the match, but
well, that's the whole thing that they're trying to go for because it's not believable that Liv Morgan can beat somebody like Ronda Rousey, which is bullshit, by the way. And I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday about that.
Before Tuesday talk happens, so
I'm on the Russell spot with all of them. So yeah, we're talking about Liv Morgan.
Oh boy, here we go.
And Laffy, you better be ready to help me out, dude, because there's gonna be some things.
Oh, you know, Loft's got, he's got stuff in the bag. It's Loft not famous. Come on now.
Loft is probably writing some shit down right now to present for.
You don't need to write nothing down. It's Loft. He knows everything. Remember that.
I know you don't need to write shit down, but he's gonna bring up some points. He'll have some bullets for sure. But yeah, so Sonya says that it's hard. That this is just hard to see right now. She can't stand the fact that they give Liv. That they give Liv time to act upon anything that she says that she's going to do. So she says that she can have Liv spew her words and people can buy into it because, they're stupid. But there's no reason why she should be champion right now. Sonya says that it's pathetic. But what made her happy was watching Ronda get her hands on her after she screwed her over. But she will admit that that is a testament to how bad Adam Pearce is at his job. So there's a shot to Adam Pearce. Deville then says that she really loves seeing her hurt. She will win the Gauntlet match tonight, and after that, she will beat her at Clash of the Castle and see her as the SmackDown Women's Champion. Out comes Aaliyah, and now it's the start of the 7-woman Gauntlet match for the shot at Clash of the Castle. Aaliyah was eliminated very early in all of this. Aaliyah ran towards Sonya, but Sonya tripped her up, and Sonya then she got her into a submission called, she hit her with a move called Deville's Advocate, which I guess that's a name now for like her finisher, and she goes for the cover for the win. So Aaliyah is eliminated right away. Kind of had a feeling that was going to be a thing. Sonya Deville, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shayna Baszler were the 3 women that were showcased in this match as legitimate threats towards Liv Morgan, which I liked. Shotzi was out next, and she was eliminated pretty much right off the bat as well. Sonya Deville, so Sonya Deville, she does her thing. She hits Shotzi with a finisher, and she got the win there too. Wait. Oh wait, no. Raquel was the second person out. My bad, guys. That's ridiculous. What the hell? So
You said Raquel was Raquel was a part of the final 2 with Shayna.
Yeah, I know, but it says who were the first 2 that started? Sonya and Aaliyah, right?
Yeah.
Sonya eliminated Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
But then it said outcome Raquel Rodriguez. So yeah, so these notes are fucked up. Shotzi was eliminated the second time, right? So Sonya eliminated Shotzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, these notes are fucked up. Then it was Xia Li. And Xia Li got eliminated by Sonya again. And then it was Raquel. No, Natalya then came out. Natalya got eliminated. Then it was Raquel. Sonya Deville got eliminated. And then Shayna eliminated Raquel. There we go. I finally figured it out. My bad.
I was like that was messed up too.
That was messed up.
I was about to say not Shayna. Raquel like dang near eliminated everybody in the freaking match until Shayna came out.
Okay, so when did Raquel come out?
I believe she came. No, she came out
second
third?
time, I think.
She came. Yeah, she came out third.
Third. Yeah, the third time. Yeah, she came out the third time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she went till Shayna came in.
Aaliyah got eliminated.
Yes.
Yeah, so Aaliyah got eliminated, and then
Shotzi got eliminated.
Yeah.
No, Shotzi. No, Raquel came in, took out Sonya. Then Shotzi.
Oh yeah.
Then Natty came in. Then she got eliminated.
We don't have the elimination for Sonya Deville.
Yeah, because
we don't have the elimination of Sonya Deville. So that's where it fucking got wrong there.
I'm guessing Sonya. Here we go. Sonya's gonna be like, I was never eliminated.
Well, it said outcome Raquel Rodriguez to the ring. Raquel with Sonya. Okay.
Yeah, Raquel destroyed everybody until
Raquel
Shayna.
hit it to head a bomb, and that's it for the win. Yeah. So, and then it said, okay, there we go. Yep. These notes are fucked up. I might have to go to somewhere else.
Well, why are you reading Dave? I have to ask that. Why are you reading
No, it's not Dave. No, fuck Dave.
Good.
No,
Right
fuck
answer.
It's not them, but regardless, at the end of the day, so Shayna Baszler, she got the fucking win that she deserved. Honestly, it was really only the kind of correct decision here.
Now here's the thing: after what happened with Liv, you think that they're gonna take the title off of Liv, considering what happened with her getting booed and her getting whatever, and they.
I hope not. I really hope not. Listen, I love Shayna Baszler. Don't get me wrong.
But if she wins like that,
oh my God, Liv deserves so much more than this right now. It's going to be a really good story between Shayna and Liv Morgan, because it's another story of like, oh my God, can she beat another former UFC chick clean? And is it going to be believable for somebody like a Liv Morgan to defeat somebody like Shayna?
I have a little prediction about the match. Ronda comes in and helps Shayna win, but she's suspended though. But she violates the suspension rules.
Apparently, she's only suspended for a week, which is ridiculous. So she'll possibly be back within the next few weeks anyway.
Helps Shayna, but also we get Shayna versus Ronda, even though no one wants that, even if nobody wants that.
Not that I wouldn't want it. It's just that where the fuck is the heel and babyface and all of that?
Exactly. That's what I said. Nobody wants it then because there's no heel, there's no babyface, because Ronda's a heel, Shayna's a heel. Can't turn around to babyface again because automatically she's gonna. Well, I don't know how it's gonna work considering Liv got booed.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of thinking when she comes back they're gonna start cheering her. I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, she's not meant to be a heel this time. I'm like, oh, here we go.
But this is what the story is going to be built on. Can Liv Morgan defeat somebody like a Shayna Baszler? Because is it believable or not? Because she's a former UFC chick, just like Ronda was. It's ridiculous the way that people say, "Oh my gosh, she's not credible enough to beat somebody like her," because she doesn't.
It's like saying she's not credible enough to beat freaking Bayley. It's like saying she's trying. It's
not believable. It's not this, not that. No, that doesn't. How is it not believable that a champion beats a challenger? That's the thing to me. Liv Morgan's a champion for a reason. She's not just a fucking, I came in here day one, won the championship, and I haven't earned anything yet. She's been here for 8 fucking years. Of course she's earned her fucking shot. Yeah. I'll talk about it on Tuesday because I don't want to save my shit.
he's like, I don't want to get too heated.
I don't want to save my shit here and not say anything for Tuesday. But yeah, I don't know. Listen, they're gonna have a great match at Clash of the Castle. I think it's gonna be good, and we'll see where things go from there. But Shayna Baszler, we've been fucking praying for this opportunity, so go kill it at Clash of the Castle. You deserve everything, girl. Awesome stuff. But we do want to see that NXT Shayna Baszler back. I don't even care if it's at the expense of Liv. I just want NXT Baszler back. So please do something about it.
Hey, it's all. You see the smile on my face. Do you see the smile on my face?
Oh boy,
bro, we about to get freaking Shayna Baszler another title shot, bro. She should have had it, bro. She should have won the title against Becky at WrestleMania.
Put her over,
whatever that was, man.
36.
Thank you. Anyway, she should have won the title then. They're like, no.
They were gonna put her over.
They came on to give her the title. She did. I will come to her aid for that. She did want to give Shayna the title, but then said no.
Yeah, they was like, no, you know what? We're gonna throw you in the tag team with Nia Jax. Okay, all right.
And then put Lana through like 9
But-
tables every Monday.
But in all seriousness, though,
Yeah.
Shayna, you deserve this title shot. I've been waiting for this for a minute. Second of all, as far as the storyline goes, they need to build up something between Shayna and Liv, and then when they do have the match, I'm not gonna say I hope that Shayna wins. Like at least the first match, I'm not gonna say that I hope that Shayna wins because I do want Liv to hold the title for a little bit. But if Liv retain the first match, they should have another match and then have Shayna win that one. I'll say that. So it's kind of like I don't know. I was gonna say kind of like Kofi Mania, but like I think Kofi held the title for like a few months before losing it
until October 4th.
Yeah, so
lost it to Brock, the New Day killer.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm happy for Shayna. I need her to win the title.
Well, Triple H is listening. You can give him a little bit of a message right here, right now. So like, if you
Triple H, I need Shayna to win the title. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need in my life. You know what I'm saying? I love Liv Morgan. You know what I'm saying? We don't hate Liv Morgan around here, but
can you bring back Rhea Ripley, please? Can you bring back like the actual Rhea Ripley that was from like the black and gold one? That Rhea Ripley. I need.
So, Sami Zayn is backstage and knocks on Roman's door again.
Oh my God!
And this one, Zayn just got fucking railed for.
Yo, Phil, let me do the promo. I know it. Let me
go ahead. Listeners.
All right. So, Sami Zayn saying like, bro, I need to talk to Roman. Jay just flips off. All right, you want to know the truth, Oos? The Bloodline leveled up at SummerSlam. Roman, 2 titles. Usos, 4 titles. If you don't carry your weight around, we're gonna take that shirt away from you real soon. And then they walked off.
My man Jay like going ham. Like my man Jay. See, this is why I love Jay. He goes so ham. He gets me so hyped up. I'm like, talk your talk, Jay. I'm like, this is why he's one of my favorite members. He's great, but Jay is a freaking menace. Main event Jay Uso was fantastic back in the Thunderdome era, but he's still fantastic right now. Like he gets the even his promos, he comes out with the mad fire. Like I every time. Like
he was basically being yelled at like a little kid. Like
right. That's what I'm thinking. When he opened the door, he came in and he gives him that look. Like like I'm like, dang. I'm like, Jay, chill. I'm like, bro. Like he's just
So Zayn asked to speak to Roman one more time before really the end of the night because it was coming up very soon. And Jay tells him that Roman leveled up at SummerSlam with his 2 titles, but we leveled up with our 4 titles. And if you don't pull your own weight, we're gonna take that Bloodline shirt off of you real quick if you don't step the fuck up. He didn't say step the fuck up, but that's what he pretty much meant. He said step the fuck up or step the fuck aside. So that's what happened.
Yeah, my promo was more accurate, but you know.
His was accurate. I'm just like, yeah, step up or step the fuck aside, please go home. But yeah, the Vicious Viking Raiders, or they were actually just known as the Viking Raiders tonight. They didn't have the Vicious part, which is thank God. Fuck that shit.
The War Raiders, man. I miss the War Raiders.
They had a match against Tommy Gibson and Jim Mulkey. What the fuck, Jim Mulkey is
that? Who is that? Why are they putting? So hang on, before you continue, Phil. I would like to file a report, sir. I would like to file another one. Because
they got killed tonight. Yeah, they did.
Yes, and I'm like, Phil, can I report a murder, please? On the show. I don't want to get taken down. On the show.
They got killed tonight. So. This was crazy. Match is underway and the Viking Raiders immediately attack both men. Ivar with back elbows. Eric tagged in and hit a body slam. Ivar tagged back in and hit a double team move onto them. Eric then is tagged in once again, slams Tommy onto Jim, and then Eric goes for the cover, and 1, 2, 3, the Viking Raiders won. That's it. That's it.
They killed him. They killed him. Like they literally just put like a random tag team. They're like, hey man, they're like, hey, you guys want to be on TV? Like, yeah, what do I gotta do? You're gonna go up against the Viking Raiders. They're like, okay, cool. And then they don't. But then imagine they didn't know a thing about wrestling, and they're like, okay, we're facing the Viking Raiders. The music hits. They see them. We're gonna die.
After that, Kofi then comes on in, hits Eric with a kendo stick, and yeah, it's then announced that, well, after commercial break, we come back to a match between Kofi and Eric. And not to even mention this too, but Kofi kind of died as well. It wasn't that bad of a match, but Kofi, he kind of died as well because it's the Viking Raiders, and you're not going to be beating them right now. But he did. Kofi did actually beat Eric, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Bro, with the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment, the fruit roll up, by the way.
It's so devastating. Hey, how many fruit roll ups there's that? Anybody kept up with how many fruit roll ups have we been having?
I'll get in contact with her soon to see about the roll-ups, because we need to add that one to the talent market tonight.
Like I said, you gotta have another board because we're getting so many fruit roll-ups this year. Like, you need to get more boards.
We're gonna see how many from up to SummerSlam to WrestleMania, so we'll see where that goes. Does the Pat McAfee win at SummerSlam technically count as a roll-up, because it was a sunset flip powerbomb?
I called it a roll-up. Yeah. I called it a
roll-up. I called it a sunset flip powerbomb, but okay.
I would say a sunset fruit roll-up. How's that? Sound?
I don't know.
Does that sound more better? Nate, what do you think? That sound even.
You might want to check yourself on that name, because that sounds a little weird. But Kofi beat Eric tonight, which was kind of odd. And so we had Eric with a right hand onto Kofi, throws him back into the ring. Eric then goes for a full Nelson, but Kofi rolls him up for the win. Thank God. Cole then says that starting Monday, we will have the tournament for the women's tag team titles. This tournament was announced months ago when Sasha and Naomi walked out on Vince and everybody, placed it on John Laurinaitis' desk and said, yeah, fuck you. And now we're getting it. So, Sasha, Naomi, come home, Monday Night Raw. Let's do this then.
Put them on SmackDown, please.
Yes, but with the whole women's tag team titles being on both brands, it can happen.
I was gonna say, put them on SmackDown, because SmackDown is desperate for women. Naomi and Sasha is the ones.
They definitely need to be on SmackDown. If they return on SmackDown and not on Raw, I'll be fine with it either way. We just need them back. We come back from commercial break, and this is where the show went to hell. Literally, because fucking Doomsday is upon us, y'all. Roman.
Woo!
They make their way to the ring. It takes about 10.
The tribal chief! The best entrance right now. The best entrance right now. Bro.
Here's the thing. This it started around maybe 10, quarter of 10, right? It takes about 10 minutes for Roman to walk his ass out there.
Bro, I was just about to say, bro, they went to commercial break in the middle of his entrance. They came back. He was still making his entrance. What in the world?
It's in God mode. He's impatient. He's patient for them to come back. He's like, the camera's got to remember. That's his cameraman.
My guy entrance is longer than Taker's. What in the world?
Listen, guys. Listen, he's getting up there. He's getting up there in age. It takes him a little bit to get to the ring nowadays, because he's getting up there in age. He's old now.
Nate, you should know that's his cameraman. Remember, he's like whenever it's time to roll, you know that it's time to roll back after the commercial is over. Put the camera back on Roman, you know, because remember that's his cameraman. Remember that.
Roman's getting up there in age. That's the reason why he's so slow nowadays. He's getting up there in age. He's ready to retire. He wants to retire at this point, so just let him retire and go home. Like that's what he needs to do. But yeah, he's old.
The tribal chief was there, though. The tribal chief was there. Acknowledge it. No, that's what they did. That's what he did, pretty much.
So it took him about 10 minutes to get to the ring, but once he finally did, he said, "Greensville, South Carolina, acknowledge me."
Yeah.
I'm not in Greensville, so I don't have to do shit. So there you go.
Well, I pretend I was there, and I was like, yes.
I'm not in Greensville, so Nate, you don't have to do shit either if you don't want to. I know I didn't. I did my finger down. down.
I kept it up. And I was like, I could close my eyes and I was there. And I was like, he said, acknowledge him. And I'm like, yes.
And then before he even said that, Drew came out.
The tribal chief had the table. Undisputed champion.
Roman says the deal is that he has to defend the titles. They won big at SummerSlam. And now he's back on Friday Night SmackDown, and he's going to brag about his accomplishments. Roman says that there are a few things that need to be addressed. The first thing is Brock Lesnar. Roman says that he hates him too. He hates Brock Lesnar, but he respects him, but he still hates him. Well, you said that about like 5 times, Roman. So
it's still good. I'm saying he's like, and the crowd is eating it up. They're like,
this dude Roman. Yeah, I hate him.
I respect him.
I hate him, but I respect him though.
The crowd was going nuts.
But then, guys, listen up. I hate him. So yeah, he just hates him about 5 times.
Yeah. And then Phil, listen, the crowd was eating in the live. They were like enjoying. They were enjoying it.
He says that he hates Brock Lesnar again because he tried to kill his wise man. They don't have their special counsel, and they are not sure when he will be back. You take an F5 through an announce table, and he just wants to send prayers to the wise man. Out comes Drew McIntyre. Drew then says that people heard enough. All he wants is to get his hands on him, and he cannot wait until Clash of the Castle. If you ask the fans he asked the fans if they want to see him beat the Bloodline up right now. The fans cheer for Drew as Drew takes off his shirt. He's getting ready to go into the ring, but the screen turns black and white, and a gray eagle is shown flying on the Titantron. Karrion Kross appears out of nowhere and attacks Drew McIntyre from behind, and he throws him into the ring steps. Kross looks at the Bloodline. Scarlett puts the hourglass onto the ring apron, flips it around, and it's tick-tock. Guys, Karrion Kross is back in full force with Scarlett, which is even the better thing about this because Scarlett wasn't even with him in his first go-around on the main roster. I freaking love it. Now, so you weren't here in the beginning of the show, but I asked Nate if we see a triple threat at Clash of the Castle with Karrion involved. Do you want that?
I mean, we got enough time to build it up, so I don't see why not. I mean, I don't see why not. We have enough time. Because we got a whole August, so I wouldn't mind it. But like I said, if they don't put it on Drew, if they put it on Kross, that's the next level of Triple H's WWE right there.
Here's the thing: if Kross is inserted into this match, the person that he has to pin Kross playing is Drew McIntyre.
Oh.
Drew McIntyre would have to be pinned by Karrion Kross if Kross wins this championship. because he's not pinning Roman. Like that's not a thing.
I was gonna say if he pinned Drew, because then that would lead up to Roman saying
that he never lost the championship cleanly.
I didn't lose.
It would be possibly Kross versus Roman at whatever pay-per-view is next.
I think Saudi. I think they're supposed to be at Saudi. I think around October, I believe.
Well,
no, that's
Extreme Rules in it, but I don't know if Extreme Rules is happening in Saudi Arabia. I don't know.
I was saying I know regular rules. Oh wait, since Triple H is in charge, he might make Extreme Rules as it should. That's one thing too.
Extreme Rules.
But Karrion, like I said, takes out Drew McIntyre. Was pretty good. If he took out Roman, that's another one that would be great too. But the thing though, I'll go ahead. Sorry, you were talking.
Extreme Rules is in Philadelphia. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, because
I remember. I remember he was trying to. I remember Luff was trying to get us in there. He's like, "Nah, we're gonna wait till Mania." You know, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's right." I was like, "Oh okay."
Well, yeah. If they make it a triple threat match, he'd have to pin He'd have to pin Drew McIntyre because Roman's just not going to get pinned. But I talked about this with Nate earlier on in the show that I would rather see Karrion Kross be built up instead of having a triple threat. I would, because having him being put in this right off the bat, it screams for Drew McIntyre to lose in his hometown, which is not a good sign. And at the end of the day, it's hot-shotting a title to somebody new. And to be honest, people don't know him because people didn't watch NXT. So we're going to give a championship to somebody that people just don't know. And people are going to be mad about that. So it's just a double-edged sword there. I'd rather see Karrion Kross get built up and then possibly get a shot down the line, one-on-one. But we'll see. I don't know. But they do have time to build it if they did want to make it a triple threat. It's weird. But yeah. What happened? Karrion Kross is back. And because Karrion Kross is back, there is going to be a slew of other former NXT talent possibly making their return to WWE. Johnny Gargano.
Johnny, what else? Anybody else that can come? Anybody else? Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, that's it. That was your Friday Night SmackDown. I know you're asking if there are any other names that I would like to see. Dexter Lumis. I'd love to see Dexter on the main roster.
You know what? If this would be dope. This would be mad fire.
Bring in Dexter.
If they bring Low Key to the WWE.
I freaking love Low Key. I do.
Yes. Bring him back. I guarantee you he would be mad fire in a match with Ricochet, or like freaking you put him in a match with like Ray or whatever.
Bro, you mean Caval, bro?
That's Caval.
Bro, come on. Why you gotta disrespect my man Low Key like that? No.
Caval, bro.
I remember that now. Oh my god.
No, but also we are gonna have, eventually, like I said, like we talked about earlier, we are gonna have some AEW talent, some way. Which, like I said, if they ever are done, bring the Lucha Bros to the WWE, please. That would be great. But that's like one of their top tag teams in AEW right now. But like.
I highly doubt that happens. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. I want it so bad because I want them to run the tag team.
You just want to see them with Rey Mysterio.
Not really. I want to see them like against each other. I've already seen Penta versus Ray before. But I wouldn't mind it again. I said I wouldn't mind it again, but I don't know. It's not going to be the same. I don't know if
that's versus Rey Mysterio. That's just going to be.
No, but also I want to see Penta go one-on-one with Shinsuke. Like, that'd be fire. Like right there, I'm thinking like all good matches right there. And also, Nate, you would like this. Ricky Stark's coming to WWE.
Yes,
you would like it. And then And then Powerhouse Hobbs. What do you call him now? What do you call him?
Generic Big E against real Big E, bro. Make it happen. Make it happen.
I got all the rights to take you out, bro.
Make it happen.
He doesn't like the Powerhouse Hobbs slander.
Bro, like I'm not disrespecting him because I like Powerhouse Hobbs. No, it is not. I was saying what would be disrespectful is if I talked about his wrestling ability. I'm just talking about his looks. That's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about.
Now that, like you said, you want Brian Cage in the WWE.
I would want Brian Cage in WWE.
Karrion Kross versus Brian Cage in WWE.
I love it. But yeah, guys, that was your Friday Night SmackDown. Let's run through Rampage real quick because I know it's.
I don't really. The only thing I cared about was Moxley. I didn't really care about all the rest, honestly. I hate to say
it wasn't a bad Rampage by any means. It was live.
The tag team match was good. Yeah, the tag team match was good.
The tag team match was great. Yeah, and Moxley was good too with Mance Warner. But yeah,
I was expecting a bloodbath in that match. I was.
Mance was busted open to hell, bro.
I missed that part. I was doing something.
Mance had a freaking crimson mask, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Moxley was actually throwing jabs at him, too. He was, like, legit, like... Moxley
wasn't even the one bleeding, for real.
I know. That was shocking, too.
It was Mance Warner. I keep wanting to call him Vance. Like fucking Vance Archer, but that's a Lance Archer.
I was gonna say, well, at least he didn't take the beat down like he did on Wheeler or freaking or on like Dark Order 10. Like,
yeah. But Warner, he is busted open from a chair to the face. Moxley bites Warner, and then Warner clotheslines Moxley. They both nail each other. And they go down. Moxley hits Warner with a double wrist. He gets Warner into a double wrist lock after a failed pin attempt by Warner. Moxley then picks up Warner and pile drives him and then stomps on him. Moxley then chokes Warner out as he passes out, and Jon Moxley picks up the win. This was an AEW Interim World Championship Eliminator match. If Warner did win, which he didn't, he would have gotten a title opportunity. Jon Moxley was easily going to win this year. But damn, well, it was a good show. A good showing for Warner. And yeah, Moxley with the W. We were backstage with Ricky Starks and QT Marshall and his crew of wrestlers. They offer Starks a position into their company, so to speak, and Starks said, yeah, no, fuck you. And he leaves. So, yeah. Starks isn't going to be joining QT Marshall. What the hell?
Phil, who was that? Who was that guy that was dressed up in the tracksuit? If you know.
I didn't even really see him for real.
Ah, dang. Okay. Because I made a joke in the live, and I was like, "Yo," I said, "My guy 2 times done reunited with Tony D'Angelo. This is crazy."
Y'all see what once he said? He said it's long.
I want to see what happened, bro.
I know. I saw that.
Man,
I saw it come. He told us. Remember, like
man,
he told us.
Want to see you got the field cut?
Nah, don't get a haircut like Phil. Don't do that to yourself, Once don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself.
I was say you got to fade.
I guarantee he probably text you be like, Phil, what's your hairstyle? And then he's gonna be like, I bet I'm gonna do that. And he's like, nah, don't do that to yourself.
Don't worry. Who the fuck is that? Okay, so wait. We had QT Marshall. And it is Marshall, guys. It's not Marshall. It's Marshall.
Marshall.
Calling him Marshall. Forget that.
Yeah, for real. I'm saying, nah.
Who the hell is this guy with the top hat?
You see who I'm talking about?
Hold on a second. I gotta hear what they're saying. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. You guys can talk to the fans here.
Yo,
Yes.
he says, "Nah, I got a mullet looking." Hey, whoa, hey, sir.
Oh snap! He got the Eddie. He got the Dominic Mysterio. Oh man.
I thought no. Somebody said he's. Oh yo, come on now. He's like,
This is sexier than Shawn Michaels with a mullet. That's hilarious.
that's hilarious. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
No, I'm already. I'm like. One C with a mullet. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like. I'll probably get used to it. His hair, like you said, I'm probably not going to be the long. Yes, the long hair I'm going to miss because I like the long hair.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I say, yo. So I have like Nate. Question, bro. Question.
Yeah.
When are you ever going to acknowledge Hook?
I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't. Who the fuck is that guy with the top hat?
Like I said, that's a generic Tony D'Angelo. And then I saw my guy 2 Dimes in the back. I was like, yo, he done reunited with Tony D'Angelo. Hey, I said, this is a blessing.
Forget about it. You know.
We done had a match that wasn't even advertised for AEW Rampage tonight. Konosuke Takeshita versus the Hollywood hunk Dolph Ziggler's brother, Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah, and that ended in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch. See, that's where I kind of like. Yeah, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna head to my room. I'm just gonna chill. He's like, Rampage is not really for me right now. So like,
Ryan Nemeth. I'm sorry, bro. You're actually pretty good. I know you are. But yeah, you got squashed by Konosuke tonight, which is not. Listen, Konosuke is great, so I freaking love him. But damn, man got squashed tonight. So Peter Avalon, he comes to the aid of the Hollywood hunk, but he gets beaten down by Takeshita. And then Takeshita got back up and he hit the Hollywood hunk with a huge, like, leg type lariat type of thing for the win. And Konosuke picked up the win there. And then right after that, it was kind of very seamless as we had the Madison Rayne AEW debut. Well, not totally, but TV debut. And Madison Rayne looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Look real good here.
I was expecting the rest of the beautiful people, but nah.
Yeah, please. Velvet Sky? That's it. Get Velvet Sky on the phone, please.
Man.
Please.
I was gonna say Angelica Love.
Yes. So Stokely Hathaway is stomping on the ring steps, looking like a freaking idiot.
Yeah,
But he's great regardless, so I love him. So he's distracting Rayne, and Gray takes her out as we head into the commercial break. We come back, and Madison comes back with a sliding lariat and hits Gray with a cross reins and got the win. Shout out to Cody. Yeah.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah. Cody. Yeah.
We got the cross reins tonight.
Yeah.
Cross reins. Yeah.
Do you smell it, Loft? You smell? I mean, not Loft. You smell it, Soft? Yeah. Smell it. Yeah. That's that crispy goodness.
Cross reins.
That's just American disaster. Big ass Homelander.
Yeah, nah. You like it.
No, I do not.
No, but in all seriousness, though, that cross reins that she did looked fucking devastating. So I like that. I like the way that she hit it. I do. Is a little nod to Cody Rhodes? Maybe. We don't know.
I liked her old finisher. I remember she used to do some type of spine buster back in Impact. I remember like.
I don't know. Maybe she's been doing that, and I haven't seen it. But this is the first time I've seen her do this tonight. So I was like, yeah, freaking Cody Rhodes at his finest. And as soon as I saw her hit that, I immediately thought of Sonya. Like, oh my god, he fucking hated that probably tonight. And as you can see, he's looking at me with a fucking death stare right now, telling me to fucking shut up. So I will. But in all honesty, though, Madison Rayne, you killed it tonight, girl. And you are going to be doing something great for this women's division. And you're going to kill it and teaching these women exactly what to do when it comes to the end ring aspect of being here in AEW. So it's great. So go kill it. We then had post-match with Jade Cargill coming out and telling Madison that, yeah, Rampage might have been her show tonight, but you are going to be competing on Jade's show on Wednesday because I may have an open challenge, but I'm going to challenge you for the TBS Championship. And obviously, he accepts. But Cargill says, I don't think you might not even make it to Wednesday. As Kiera Hogan comes from behind, but Madison was ready and hits another cross reigns and takes out Hogan. So we'll be getting Madison Rayne versus Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship.
Not a fan of that.
It's going to be a good match, but I hate to see Madison Rayne automatically just take a loss.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a freaking Athena, but I guess they moved on from that. And then Kiera Hogan did a terrible job of freaking trying to.
Madison was like, nah, forget that.
Yo, like she hit her with like 2 hits, and then all of a sudden Madison was like, oh, yep, cross reigns. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like she tried.
So we're back from commercial break. We saw a video package of the Lucha Bros, and they're going to be challenging Andrade and Rush on Dynamite Monday. That's going to be awesome.
That's some luchador action.
And it's a tornado tag.
That's even more better, bro.
Yeah.
You have no idea. No idea how crazy Lucha Libre goes when it's a tornado tag. Like
it's gonna be crazy, and I know they're probably talking about their matchup right now and like seeing like different types of spots that they can do. That they'll definitely be together.
Canadian Destroyer through the table, please. I would love that. Please give me that, and I want Ray to jump off the ladder. I wanted Ray to jump off the ladder, and yes, I'm thinking like all the things
You're not gonna have ladders in this match, bro. You just want them to fucking kill themselves, and that's just not what this is going to be. This is going to be a great tornado tag, but we're not going to be seeing any ladders, and we'll probably see some tables. So that'll probably
tables, chairs. We're gonna see certain stuff.
We're not going to be seeing ladders. Like that's not going to happen. But this is going to be a great match, and they'll definitely be meeting before Wednesday to discuss some thoughts. Like that's going to happen.
Benta, you better wear the dark face paint. You have to wear the dark mask. That's the menace.
He'll be dark. He'll be dark. Because that's just
dark. That's the menace side of him. I showed Nate. Pentagon Dark is not the person to mess with. I already showed Nate.
Pentagon Dark is his character now. There's no like normal.
There was a Pentagon Joker. But Pentagon Dark is the dangerous version of him.
There's no other side of Pentagon anymore in AEW. He's just known as pretty much Pentagon Dark, and I don't like that. I don't like that, honestly. Pentagon Dark should only come out in certain aspects, but no, he's just known as Pentagon Dark. That's not the way it should be, but that's just.
I think Pentagon Dark should be like more like a defeated character, and I said this, and I know I'm not going to get it. I want him to have a singles push, but it's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen. I want it so bad.
Not now, but
not now. But I want it so bad. I've been asking for that. I mean, he won an Impact World Champion before, but I need that to happen because even if I go into the wrestling business, I need to see it, or I will be happy, a happy man.
So we had the AEW Tag Team Title Street Fight with Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland, Swerve in Our Glory versus Tony Nese and Josh Woods. Before I get into anything when it comes to the ending portion of the match, I am giving Tony Nese and Josh Woods their fucking flowers because they killed it tonight in this match.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Josh Woods. I know a ton of people don't even know who the fuck Josh Woods is. He's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching this guy since Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor before even Tony Khan even bought it. Former Ring of Honor pure champion. The man is an absolute genius. Honestly, we were you to beat Josh Woods to become the pure champion. So obviously he's been Ring of Honor pure champion recently. The man is absolutely fantastic. And people should really be giving Josh Woods his flowers a lot more because of how good he truly is. The man actually thinks like he actually looks like a guy that should be going into the octagon and not a fucking wrestling ring. But he looks great. And he knows what the fuck he is doing. Tony Nese, we know how good Tony Nese is. WWE just never gave him a shot. So that just needs to be said. They need to get their flowers, and that's great. Now, Swerve in Our Glory, they always fucking kill it.
Hey, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Whose house? Whose house is
Swerve's house.
Swerve's house.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a great street fight kind of feel for a tag match, and yeah, so we had German suplexes Keith Lee onto the table. Nese then grabs a chair and a garbage can lid, and Strickland picks up Nese and tosses him up into the chair. Strickland then goes to the top rope for a stomp, but he then hold on. He goes to the top rope, he hits a stomp on to Tony Nese, and he got the win 1, 2, 3. There you go. Swerve in Our Glory retain the tag team titles. They celebrate in the ring as the show goes off the air. It was a good hour of television. It was just a good hour of television to add on to a great Friday Night SmackDown. The fact that AEW Rampage was live tonight, I like that. I don't know. Well, honestly, no. I'm going to have to give the crowd to AEW Rampage because SmackDown, I'm sorry. You guys fucking suck tonight. I don't understand what's happened over the course of this past week. Monday Night Raw's crowd sucked. SmackDown's crowd sucked. Get your act straight.
But the match qualities were good, but the crowd's terrible.
Yeah, no, the shows were great tonight. The shows were great, and especially the one on Monday. It was great. It had continuity and everything.
Just the fans.
You guys just don't.
They don't care about the products. They don't care. They don't know. Like I told you, Phil. They don't know what's good talent. And they don't know what's good. They don't know what's good wrestling. They don't know. Like,
well, as you said before, they've been conditioned to the Vince McMahon side of things. So
they're used to that. Like you said.
So once hopefully people get used to the way Triple H does stuff now, we'll be able to get crowds back on their side. But man, it's crazy, and I think it's really going to depend on how the wrestlers take it as well, because the in-ring performers, they're going to have to work like maybe even 2 times harder now, just so that the crowd can put them over. Because I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but from what I heard, There were no piped-in crowd noises for either Raw or SmackDown tonight. The piped-in crowd noises stopped as soon as Triple H came into power, which is great. You shouldn't be piping in crowd noise. But the fact that there was no piped-in crowd noise really made it clear that the crowd was not that really excited. So the wrestlers are going to have to work 2 times as hard just to get the crowd to get them over and everything like that. But that just means we're going to get better wrestling at the end of the day. That's all that matters. But that's it. Friday Night SmackDown, AEW Rampage in the books. We might be seeing some extras tomorrow or Sunday, depending on what happens during the weekend. But if not, we'll see you guys right back here for Monday Night Raw. And yeah, guys, anything else you guys have to say before we get the hell out of here?
Nope. I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep.
I was to say, hang on. What was I saying? What was I thinking? Acknowledge your tribal chief. I'm gonna tell you guys that. I'm gonna acknowledge him. And so like, drink your water, y'all. Everybody, drink your water. Put on your socks, nasties, you idiots. And like, no, put your socks on. Like you said, Charlotte's coming. Charlotte's not coming back. Stay away, please. Please don't come back. Please. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, Cody, don't come back either. Fuck you. Yeah.
That's just wrong. I need to stop you right there. Like that's not it. That's just wrong.
And then I add another thing. One more thing. Sasha, I love you. Come back, please. Save SmackDown. I want to see you in feuds. I'm ready. I want you to be the best, but I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy if you come back. I want, because like I said, these wrestlers, they're human like us, Phil. Like you said, they're human like us. They matter. But y'all be safe. Y'all be safe.
All right,
that Cody hate train is gonna continue, Phil. One day they're gonna turn on it. One day. You just wait.
Yeah, they're not turning on me. God damn it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good rest of the night. Stay safe. God bless. And we will talk to you on Monday. Peace. We the ones. And yeah, Karrion Kross is back, baby. Let's freaking go. Doomsday is upon us.